So now this is our program. I will explain there this one. Okay, now these are the registers we have configured. As I told you that I will explain you later. So these are the registers related to your clock. To configure the clock 1 megahertz. So we will check in the program. Here I will show you. We will skip this portion. Yeah, here is the timer control register. You can see here first this 8 15 to 8 means 10 to 15 bits are reserved. We will not use them. 8 and 9 we will select here the sub master clock. Okay, this is the divider. This is the continuous. We will use continuous mode. So our in another video we will cover this continuous modes of this timer. Here is the clear bit. Here is the interrupt. Here is the interrupt flag. Okay. So this is the another register we will configure. Okay, we will select here falling edge. You can, for different programs you can select different this edges, but for this program we are going to use the falling edge. Okay, and we will configure here 00B CCIA means the first input. Okay, as we show that there were two pins we can use, and we will use it in the synchronous mode. Why we are using it in synchronous mode? So that it will be aligned with the clock, otherwise it can lead to the race situations. Okay, so to avoid this condition we will use it in the synchronous capture mode. Here we will select the capture mode. Okay, what else? Here interrupt enabled, we will use this pin, this bit, and that's all. Now we will see the program. We will see this type of output you will receive. Now we will see the program. Here I have used this platform. Okay, you can see already I have included my header file. I made it here. You can see this is my header file LCD-H. Okay, so this is my LCD. This is the main file. This is the LCD.c file. Okay, here this routine will control all the functions of the LCD. See how we will print, we will clear, we will print data, we will print text, we will print characters. We will select it in 4-bit mode from here. Okay, this is the header file. This is our main program. So you can see we have declared all the variables which we are going to use. This portion we have used we have declared all the variables. Here our main program starts, as we told in the flow chart. The main program, first of all we will stop the watchdog timer, then we will initiate the LCD. We will first this one, we will send this command, AT command, which is sent for bringing the cursor to the start of the first line, and we will print temperature C. This will be like a heading. In front of this we will display its value later. Okay, so then we will bring the cursor to the starting of the second line by sending the command C0, and after that we will print the humidity percentage as a header, then we will display its value. Okay, and this is the code from here to here to generate 1 megahertz clock. To select the clock 1 megahertz, this is the code. You can capture this code, you can note down. Okay, as our flowchart we explained, then we have 2 seconds delay. You see 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros means 6 zeros means 2 second delay, because 1 microsecond for 1 count. So this makes up to be 2 seconds. Okay, after that we set the pin 1.2 as my output pin, because we are making it high, and here we set it low. Here we select the direction only, and here we are actually making it low. Once we make it low, we will give a delay for 18 milliseconds should be, so we put little more, 20 millisecond. Okay, then we will make this bit high, then we give a little 20 microsecond delay just to wait for the response from the sensor, and then here we change the direction of this pin. This one for selecting it as a timer pin, this one for changing it to the input. Okay, so this is these 2 rungs, these are for configuring the timer in the capture mode. Okay, here we enable the general interrupts. Okay, so this is our main program. We will come to this later. First we will check our interrupt service routine. Okay, so whenever there is an interrupt, then there is a falling edge received from the sensor, there will be an interrupt, the program will jump here. When it will jump here, it will capture the value of the timer in this register TA0 CCR1, and we will move it in the array temp I. Okay, then we will increment the I. After this, see, this is another array, diff array. This is the difference array we have created. So because this will give us the timer values only, so how we will come to know that what is the duration of the pulse? So we have to make a subtraction of the next pulse from the previous pulse. Okay, from the previous timing, the next timing from the previous timing. So we will come to know the pulse duration. So this is what we are doing here. If it is greater than 2, because first will be this is, if it is greater than 2, we are creating diff I minus 1 equals to temp I minus 1 minus temp I minus 2. So this is the first one, we subtract the second one from this one. Okay, and here we are clearing the this flag. Okay, so it will be ready for the next interrupt. Okay, so once we receive all the 40 values here in this temp array and the diff array, it will jump here. Now because we started in interrupts here, so it will jump here. Next it will check I is greater than 40. Yes, condition is true. What it will do, this part of the program, it will move all the 40 values in respective places. Means diff, if for diff I for diff 1 to 8 we will capture here for, and we will move it to high humidity integral part. Similarly, next 8 bits from 9 to 16 we move in HL. Then next 8 from 17 to 24 we move in TH. For next 25 to 32 we move in TL. And last is the checksum. We move all the 8 bits, we move it in checksum. Okay, and here we will print the values of TH and HH. See, we select here 9. Why we write here 9? Because we left some space which was used for how many? See here, I will show you. Here we were printing, see how many characters we are using, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 characters are already used. The first 7 are used for temp braces C, braces close. So, and we will leave the one space empty, and we will display our results. Okay, here we select 9 comma 1 because this is the 0 row, this is the first row. Okay, here is the check. So what we will do, we will add up all the values of humidity humidity integer part, fractional part, temperature integer part, temperature fractional part. We will add them and we will compare it with the checksum. If both are equal, we will say data is okay, otherwise data okay will be 0. So this is all our program, and I have explained. Now we will run this program and we will see the results. Okay, so for this one I will go here, I will debug. Okay, here you can see in this window we will show all the data. I will make it big. Okay, we will check the results here. Now I will run. See, right now it is saying could not read because it is changing. These values are changing right now. So we have to wait for 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds we will suspend this code. When we suspend, we will receive values here. Okay, see, temperature 26, TL8 means 26.8 is the temperature. HH 70, HL 0 means 70.0% is the humidity. Here are the values. See how many values we received here. First pulse we received at after 158 seconds. Second one after 241. First one at this time, second one this time, third one this time. Then we created this is the timer value. It will keep on increasing. Okay, so we will receive up to 40. After 40 you can see it is not changing, and this is the difference. So you can see this value minus this value minus this value minus this, all it is stored in this array. Okay, 83, 131, 82, 83, 82, this is the differences. So here 131 means it is a high bit, here it is a low bit. So we have put 110. If it is greater than 110, it will be considered as a high bit, otherwise it will be considered as a low bit. Okay, here you can see data okay is 1, means all the data sent by the sensor is received successfully. Okay, this is about the program. Now I will show you the results. I will suspend this code. Okay, see, the results will be displayed on your LCD like this. Here you may see the different values because I captured this one before. Okay, so the results are displayed, the temperature degree Celsius value and the humidity percentage, relative humidity value. Okay, thank you friends, thanks for watching.